We are live, everybody. Welcome to TV Sports 27. Armageddon in our rear view mirror. The destruction, the ending of Retribution seen before our eyes in Stadium Stampede. We now enter into a brand new era of WWE as we are in this first week of Monday Night Raw, and we have a Clash of the Champions on the schedule. This was one of the changes that Kevin Owens made when he took over as the new owner of WWE. We were doing main event as kind of these bi-monthly big special events. Well, now they are Clash of the Champions. We got a Clash of the Champions, and we have the Royal Rumble. And big news concerning the WWE Undisputed Championship as we head to the Royal Rumble. You're not going to want to miss all the action as Universe Mode kicks off January. All right. Okay, that's a good little intro there for our YouTube. We're going to start the show here, get the pyro all recorded and set up. And then we're going to jump into what I believe we're going to do 2 episodes. We're going to do Raw and the KO show. See where our timing sits. But, trying to decide what to play today and was wanting to get back into some arena football, thinking about playing hockey a little bit. And, man, I enjoyed Armageddon so much that I kind of wanted to see what was going to happen in Universe Mode on the back end here. So that is exactly what we're going to do. We're going to play through and see what kind of craziness and what happens, and things are all wide open now. So that is all on the horizon. We got big stuff coming up. The Royal Rumble coming up. Monday Night Raw, the first Monday Night Raw in almost 2 years without the dark cloud of retribution looming over us. Louisville, Kentucky, KFC Yum Center. Kicking off Monday Night Raw, you see, look at this. We thought this thing came to an end. We thought that this came to an end at Armageddon. It has not ended yet. Charlotte Flair, I don't know, does Bianca Belair, does she even want to deal with this situation? This is not how we wanted to start the new era of Monday Night Raw. It was a victory. That's right, this is not fair. It was a victory. You see Bayley starting with minimal health here. It was a victory for Charlotte Flair and the WWE Women's Champion at Armageddon, which we thought was going to put an end to this thing, but it seems like Charlotte Flair maybe not going. Are you kidding me right now? Bianca Belair, that was, a record-breaking match. That was close to beating Aaliyah's record. My God. And I know Bianca Belair doesn't want to win that way, but as we head into the Royal Rumble, and we got some big announcements coming up on this episode of Universe Mode concerning the Royal Rumble, concerning champions that we no longer have in Universe Mode after what happened at Armageddon. So Bianca Belair, an interesting way to start off here, is going to get a very easy, quick win here in Universe Mode. So Monday Night Raw off to a interesting start, and this is going to be a big clash coming up here. And coming up at the Royal Rumble, you're going to see, we got the Women's Rumble, we got the Men's Rumble, and it's going to be a highly competitive field coming up. There's going to be some interesting stipulations, which I suppose we can go ahead and announce one of them here. You're looking at two of the former members of Judgment Day who helped the victory over Retribution, and they helped toss Reckoning and Retaliation in the coffin. That was one of the ways we saw the coffin, the concrete crypt, the biker chain, buried alive. We saw the Inferno. We saw Mustafa Ali sent straight to hell. We saw all these things. So victory here for Rhea Ripley and Shotzi. Also a victory for Thunder Rock. Io Shirai and Mayu Iwatani getting the 1-2-3 over the former women's tag team champions. Now they're going to clash here in this matchup. Here's the huge announcement. With no more Retribution, that means Reckoning's gone, Retaliation's gone. There's no more women's tag team championships. So for the first time in Royal Rumble history, coming up at the Royal Rumble in the Women's Rumble, there's going to be 2 prizes on the line in the Royal Rumble matchup. The winner will, of course, go to WrestleMania to challenge right now Shayna Baszler for the WWE Women's Championship at the big stage of them all. The winner also will automatically become one half of the Women's Tag Team Champions, where they will get to choose any partner they like to team up with them, and they will be the new Women's Tag Team Champion. So, I mean, realistically, someone could lose the Rumble and still come away with the tag team titles if you have a friend in the Rumble. So that's going to be kind of interesting, because the Royal Rumble has always been, as they say, every man or every woman for themselves. But I mean, for the first time in the Rumble, realistically, now, yes, there's going to be only one women's championship shot, and that's going to be to Shayna Baszler. As of right now, she's still the champion by the time WrestleMania comes around. But if you have some friends in the Rumble, you might be able to team up for the first time, and if your partner gets the win, that gets you the Women's Tag Team Championship. So the Women's Tag Team title on the line in the Royal Rumble, including the main event spot at WrestleMania. So, because that little stipulation is added, and there is an additional prize outside of getting an opportunity to challenge for the women's title at WrestleMania, for the first time ever in a Royal Rumble, in a women's Royal Rumble, the champion, Shayna Baszler, has declared, and she will be in the Royal Rumble, because if she wins, she can be one half of the tag team champions. Now, what happens if she wins? Who's her opponent going to be? Well, we got Fastlane in between. We got one pay-per-view in the middle of all that where we could decide who may go to WrestleMania. So that's the first stipulation here. As we go on to our next match, which will be our hour number 1 main event, you're going to see Finn Balor in action coming up. We're going to go over the next added stipulation. Kevin Owens, the new owner of the WWE, not letting anything hang around. He's closing up everything. It is a new era here in WWE. So big matchup here as we got the Rhea Ripley now back to being known as the Riot Squad, joining up with the Judgment Day to help eliminate Reckoning and Retaliation. Got the shot against Thunder Rock. Look at Shotzi. And Shotzi heading up to the very top. And, comes down, crushing blow on to Io Shirai. Cover. Io Shirai just kicks out at a count of 2. Well, I got Mayu Iwatani. That's a matchup I'd love to see. Mayu Iwatani and Rhea Ripley. How cool would that be? Oh, what a super kick by Rhea Ripley on the outside of the ring. Leg drop as well from Rhea Ripley. Plenty of new champions crowned at Armageddon. Not only do we have a vacant women's tag team championship situation, but we got a vacant undisputed championship situation. We're going to talk about that in the next matchup. We also crowned a brand new Intercontinental Champion on Sunday Night Heat. Go check out that match on our Patreon page. And quick shout out as well, I want to thank Parker the Hurricane Thomas, who re-upped his Patreon subscription. He was previously signed up as a historian member, which gets you all the bonus content, all the classic archival footage from our original YouTube channel, our previous YouTube channel that no longer exists. That is all up, and Parker has jumped from the historian tier up to the mega fan tier. He has moved up to the next level and has signed up to get all the Twitch VODs, get the early stream releases. So we want to thank Parker for, as well as all our Patreons, which we're going to give a shout out here, for their continued support of TV Sports 27. So thank you so much, Parker. And that's something I want to do as well. If we, with Parker's sign up, we do get one step closer to a second season of of NFL 2K5 that if we can get 10 new signups on Patreon. So Parker's sign up, you know, I'm considering that a new sign up. Switching from one level to another level, that counts as a new sign up. That means we just need 9 more signups as Rhea Ripley is going to kick out here. That means we need just 1 more sign up, and then we will get a second season of ESPN NFL 2K5 with the Washington Commanders. So thank you to Parker. Appreciate your support of TV Sports, and that's something I want to do too for people that sign up on Patreon. I'll make sure that I'll give you guys a on-air shout-out like this. So appreciate the support from each and every one of you guys. Oh, big super kick from Rhea Ripley here into the cover. Almost a 3 count. Ripley stomping away. I am on call, by the way, this week, so if I do get a call, I'll have to pause the episode, pause the stream to just keep all that in mind. Mayu Iwatani. Oh, what a double stomp onto Rhea Ripley. Dragon screw leg whip. Going to town on the ankle into the cover on Ripley, and Ripley kicking out. Meanwhile, Shotzi and Io Shirai on the floor, and Mayu Iwatani, she gonna go for that moonsault. Man, I was watching the Stardom show today. They had a pay-per-view event. I watched it this morning. Mayu Iwatani hit a wicked moonsault that landed right on Suzuki Suzu's face. Good Lord. But you know what? It was enough to get the win, so there you have it. Mayu putting on the brakes. And Rhea, though, answering right back. Iwatani. Big shot from Rhea Ripley. Ripley's got Mayu going, and there's the pump handle slam into the cover for the Riot Squad, and they get the job done. So a big victory for the Riot Squad, keeping up the momentum from what we saw at Armageddon. And we know that Rhea Ripley, Shotzi, I have to imagine they're going to be well declared for the Women's Royal Rumble. Now, the situation, obviously, the women's side, we're going to take a lot of these wins and losses into account going into the Royal Rumble. Obviously, on the women's side, that most of the roster is going to be in. But on the men's side, it's going to be pretty competitive, where we're going to be taking note of all the winners and losers when we're putting this Royal Rumble card together. So there you go, Riot Squad getting the win, and we'll head to our hour #1 main event. But while we are hitting that loading screen there, we want to show you, of course, the way that you guys can help support TB Sports 27 right there on your screen, as well as our Patreon page, like our good buddy Parker Thomas did. With his support, we are now just 9 new signups away from a second season of ESPN NFL 2K5. So be on the lookout for that. And, of course, a shout-out to our Patreon supporters at the Ultra Fan and Mega Fan level. Of course, we have the Historian level and the Super Fan level. And Super Fan level is where Parker just re-upped and switched to. So we appreciate that support right there. Hour #1 of Monday Night Raw will wrap up here with this big matchup. It's going to be Finn Balor, who's going to be accompanied in the ring by AJ Styles as we continue to talk about Bullet Club in WWE. And, well, it was not a good night for Bullet Club as AJ Styles went toe-to-toe with Shawn Michaels in a dream match at Armageddon. But it was Shawn Michaels that came away victorious in that one. And we continue to hear rumors about Diesel trying to get something going here with these gentlemen, with Shawn Michaels. We don't know what that situation is going to be, but we continue to hear that from whatever Diesel may be brewing. But chance for these guys to regroup here as another losing team, the Miz Taraj, who came up short on Sunday Night Heat, which is exclusive to the TV Sports Patreon Clubhouse. They took the loss to Roderick Strong and Mr. Tommaso Ciampa, who are going to be in our main event tonight against the former WWE Tag Team Champions, the newly formed bloodline of Roman Reigns and The Rock. That's right, Roman Reigns, The Rock are now teaming up here, and they are going to be in your main event against what people consider the #1 contenders. So that's going to be a major main event. Let's talk about this big news as we head into the Royal Rumble here. As you see the Miz Taraj coming out, wins and losses going up to the Royal Rumble is going to determine who gets these spots in the Rumble matchup. And, well, got to be honest with you. At Armageddon, we lost our undisputed WWE champion, Mustafa Ali, chokeslammed straight to hell. He went through the ring, fire came up, and Mustafa Ali, he's gone like the rest of Retribution. We no longer have a champ. So, for just the third time in WWE history, the WWE Championship will be decided in the Royal Rumble match. And for the second time, it will crown a brand new champion. Now, of course, you guys remember the famous Ric Flair Royal Rumble. That was the first time the WWE Championship was on the line. The second time was later on, actually a couple years ago, as it were. Roman Reigns was forced to defend the WWE Championship inside the Royal Rumble. This will be the third time the title is on the line. But one little twist here, that we are going to kind of, I guess, write a new legacy. And obviously, you see a lot of that influenced by Kevin Owens. He's a man of history, ECW, Clash of the Champions. Not afraid to have these IPs, Stadium Stampede, that are not usually associated with WWE. Well, instead of a WWE Championship, and of course we had the WWE Undisputed Championship, which was the merger of the Undisputed, or the WWE and the Universal Championship at WrestleMania. Instead, this one, I guess you could say, is history, and for the first time in WWE history, in the Royal Rumble matchup, crowning a brand new World Heavyweight Champion. That's right, the big gold belt will return, and the winner of the Royal Rumble will be crowned WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Now, that remains to be seen what happens to WrestleMania. Obviously, the World Heavyweight Champ is going to go to WrestleMania. Who fights him? Who are we going to decide that? Well, stay tuned, says Kevin Owens, because we have Fastlane in between. And we may see the chamber drop one more time. So we head back. This is your hour #1 main event. Still got hour #2 coming your way, including The Rock and Roman Reigns going up against Honor Club. What a splash from the top for Finn Balor right on to The Miz. We got big matches coming up at the Royal Rumble. Rematches, the rumors going around that CM Punk and Kofi Kingston. Oh, look at The Miz! The Miz with the running knee. He learned that from his rookie Daniel Bryan, and a kick out from Finn Balor. Hearing rumors about CM Punk and Kofi Kingston, one of those matches coming up at the Royal Rumble. And Miz gonna lock in the figure 4 leg lock here. Oh my goodness. Also hearing rumors. You guys saw at Armageddon, Randy Orton made his return to WWE. We weren't sure if we were ever going to see Randy Orton again. Hearing rumors that Matt Riddle and Randy Orton may be in the mix for a matchup at the Royal Rumble. And we are also hearing continued rumors that Randy Orton may not be coming to WWE alone. And we're hearing that there may be some groundbreaking new competitors and competitors that may shake the foundation of the WWE roster as we know it. So, what does that all mean? Stay tuned to Universe Mode. Finn Balor with the coup de grace on to The Miz. And is Balor... Oh. I'm just going to say it. Winners of these matches, we've done this in the past in our Universe Mode, They qualify for the Rumble. Now, not to say that folks don't win, might not end up in the Rumble, but if you win leading up to the Rumble, if you win one of these matches, you're in the Rumble. So these are going to be big matches. We're just hearing this from our owner, Kevin Owens. And, oh, Miz moving out of the way and popping Balor right in the face. Nice suplex there by the Miz. Looking for the cover. He may be setting up for a skull-crushing finale. He is setting up for the finale. Look out, Finn Balor. What a counter by Balor. And the clothesline to send the Miz up and over. How about that, huh? Balor, Miz stepping back into the ring. So many questions, too, as at the time that we are streaming this, we are still waiting for the arrival of WWE 2K24. Now, if you're watching this one on YouTube, then 2K24 has already been out for quite some time. I want to get through at least WrestleMania. I want to do at least 3 more months of Universe mode here. Maybe by then, 2K24, the price will come down a little bit. Because, again, I've spent $60 on WWE 2K20 and got screwed. I spent $60 on 2K22. And this is a good game, but it still has a lot of issues. Crashing and all that craziness. They took the servers down, so we can't be online anymore. We got Balor head to the top. What a huge kick right to the face of the Miz. So the plan will be that I do want to eventually get 2K24. What a kick out from the Miz. But I can't justify paying full price for what, again, essentially looks like a roster update. Now, yes, they're adding game modes. We're getting guest referee. We're getting the ambulance match. We're getting different camera angles, which is cool. But it's kind of crazy. They're touting that, and they're touting referees as like a feature when it's like, how long does that take to put in a game? Like 10 minutes? Maybe, I mean, I don't know, maybe a little more, but you're putting referees in a game and they're touting that as a new feature. Oh, the Miz with the skull-crushing finale onto Finn Balor. Could the Miz be headed? No, and Finn Balor kicks out. Holy smokes, Miz was that close to headed to the Royal Rumble. Oh, what a counter by Balor. So with that being said, we'll finish Universe mode. Maybe we even get to WrestleMania and then we move to the new game and kick off WrestleMania in the new game, which is kind of what we did here. Coup de grace by Finn Balor. So be on the lookout. Universe mode continuing on. Eventually it will go to the new game. There's your win for Finn Balor over The Miz. Holy smokes. What a matchup there, and we still got a lot more action to come here on Monday Night Raw. You do not want to miss hour number 2, part number 2 of Universe mode. Finn Balor gets the win, and Finn Balor, you can officially say it, the World Heavyweight Championship on the line in the Royal Rumble. The first man officially guaranteed to enter the Royal Rumble is that man, Finn Balor. We'll see you guys for part 2 of Universe mode.